Hello, doctor. Good morning. This is Kiruthiga Selvapandiyan. My metric number is MEC 234015. So here is my presentation for the final project report presentation. And the title what I have chosen in cloud computing security is, as I have projected, you can see the title here. It is Adaptive Threat Hunting in Cloud Environments, Leveraging Behavioral Analytics and Machine Learning. So yeah, this is the title what I have chosen. Let me go through the findings what I have summarized in the report for the final project submission. So yeah, here is the table of contents. What is that includes the complete agenda of the report, starting from the introduction, and I have also proposed what are the trends discussed over here that is driving the adaptive threat handling. What is the security control? And the comparison of traditional method with the AI-driven adaptive threat hunting. And additionally, what are the benefits of using the adaptive threat hunting in cloud environments, the challenges faced by the same, and mainly the proposed framework for adaptive threat hunting. And I have also included some of the case study to explain better on my project report. I have included some around 2 case studies over here. And also, what is the future directions of cloud security strategies and conclusion? So these are my contents. Yeah, let me begin with presenting my findings, what I have correlated. So yeah, as I told, the presentation is about the title that is Adaptive Threat Hunting in Cloud Environments. So yeah, to give a small introduction about the same. So yeah, the cloud computing, comparing to the growth of the cloud thing. So cloud computing has become the backbone of IT infrastructure and the supporting enterprise. But still, the security threats are evolving. So yeah, so that's the reason. Even though this cloud computing is the backbone of thing, considering the security threats, it is a major threat and evolving one. That is this is because of the security threats. It is a need of we have to adopt on the threat hunting process. So, yeah, coming to the need for adaptive threat hunting, traditional security models are reactive and insufficient in handling the security threats. So, adaptive threat hunting is proactive and leveraging the behavioral analytics and with AI and ML. So, that is the reason of proposing the threat hunting comparing to the traditional method. And yeah, so main purpose of this presentation will be to explain about the trends, technologies, and the benefits, the challenges of C, and also the proposed framework. Yeah, let me go through the next slide. And here is a diagrammatical representation coming to the proactive threat handling and what are the advantages and what is the issues faced over the reactive threat reduction as well, since there is nowadays a major transformation from reactive to proactive threat handling. So yeah, so let me start from the trends driving the adaptive threat handling. So the rise of advanced persistent threats, that is the APTs. So as we see that the evaluation of cyber threats and technological advancement have brought forward several key trends that shapes the landscape of threat hunting. Where the APTs, there is a rise of APTs. So it is a growing concern as they exploit the vulnerabilities in cloud infrastructure over the extended periods. These threats are often difficult to detect because they are stealthy and it is really persistent. So it is very difficult to detect at the earlier stage. So adaptive threat hunting will help to detect the earlier stage activities of APTs. And then, so which will serve as a opportunity to, like neutralize these threats. And next one is about the integration of AI and ML in cybersecurity. So yeah, artificial intelligence and ML technologies are revolutionizing threat detection. So AI and ML algorithm enhances the anomaly detection by establishing a baseline of normal user and system behavior. So basically, here in AI and ML, machine learning detects anomalies based on the behavioral pattern, which is explained on the same. And next one is behavioral analytics for threat intelligence. So yeah, as a consolidated thing, again, it detects irregularities in access, usage, and network activities, or can be detected over the behavior analytics of the net. And yeah, next one is about the cloud native threats. So here, the issues like misconfigurations, insecure APIs, and unauthorized access can be detected using the cloud native threats. So these threats require a security approach specifically for the cloud environment. Yeah, this is basically on the trends driven. And next one is about the security controls and technologies for cloud threat handling. Yeah, so to effectively implement this adaptive threat hunting in cloud environments, organization must deploy a combination of security controls and technologies that work to protect against the cyber threats. So yeah, here is the thing what is explained. The first one is regarding a security information and event management platforms. So here, these platforms like Splunk, IBM QRadar, Azure Sentinel, or the things which is explained over here. So this is about real-time security data aggregation and analysis, or handled over the SIEM platform. And also the next one explained about the again the AI/ML models for threat detection. So here, yeah, the techniques like K-means are used. So K-means clustering, deep learning for anomaly detection, or handled over the via A and ML model. And again, considering coming to the cloud native, it cloud focused security solutions are always handled. Like it uses tools such as some of the tools are explained. AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Chronic, or these are the specifically designed tools to offer the threat detection and automated responsibilities. And yeah, the endpoint detection and response. So here, this is to detect suspicious activity at the endpoints. And the zero trust architecture, this one, zero trust architecture is implementing these principles where every request for access is verified regardless of its origin. It verifies the each and every access. No implicit trust is done here, and it is mainly for the strict access verifications. Is handled in the zero trust architecture. Yeah, this is about the thing. So just to give a small comparison between the traditional SIEM, this AI-driven adaptive threat handling. Yeah, I think a small diagrammatic explanation is handled over here, where this is a traditional method. You see, like it follows a process like log collection, static rules are set, alerts, and when it comes to alerts, there are chances of both high positive and high false positives, and then needs a manual investigation in the traditional method. Whereas comparing to the AI driven, what is proposed here, followed by the log collection is behavioral analytics is done, and the anomaly detection with AI, which was explained previously how this has been handled. And followed by this is the automated responses is provided in the AI driven. So this handles the reduces the high false positives, and it redundantly manages the low false positive needed. So provided that yeah, as a conclusion on the comparison, the traditional is a rule based reactive and relies mostly on the log analysis, whereas the AI driven it is proactive, continuously evolving with the AI and ML for real time detection. So that is the main comparison on this. And yeah, the next coming to this is I have given some findings regarding the what are the benefits of adaptive threat hunting in cloud environments. Yeah, few points are mentioned over here. Proactive threat reduction, it helps in enhance visibility, reduce response time, and scalability. So as a consolidated to mention about this, when we talk about proactive threat reduction, it identifies threats before even the escalation, which is nothing but a proactive threat reduction. And coming to enhanced visibility means it monitors more complex multi-cloud environments as well. That is nothing but enhanced visibility. And coming to the reduced response time, of course, the AI-powered prioritization and automated mitigation, which is the main source for reduced response time. And the scalability, here in scalability, it expands with cloud adoption and evolving threats. So it is much scalable. With the scalability of adaptive threat hunting solution ensures the growth with the business. So, yeah, these are all some of the benefits which are captured. And yeah, since we discussed about some pros, regarding talking about the cons, yeah, here or what are the challenges of adaptive threat hunting in cloud environments? So yeah, that is also captured over here. Coming to challenges is high data value. Even though despite there is many advantages, there are still these challenges, which is yeah, high data value, which is like processing large scale cloud logs that requires the data volume takes more velocity. And false positive. Yeah, the false positive is as explained previously, reducing unnecessary alerts to avoid the fatigue. So yeah, excessive alerts can actually overwhelm the security team and lead to alert fatigue, kind of like keep on giving false positive, which is actually not a threat. So fine tuning algorithm to reduce false positives is much crucial. This is a big challenging part on this. And then, yeah, multi-cloud complexity. So, yeah, integrating security across AWS, Azure, and Google Cloud is again managing the integration is again a challenging part with this. And the main thing of resource constraint, which is shortage of skilled cybersecurity professionals, is again one of the challenges over here. So, yeah, right now, the next topic is regarding the proposed framework for adaptive threat handling. Yeah, I have explained uh, in a flowchart model what are all the steps involved in the framework. So yeah, I have also prepared a small flowchart diagram explaining the same. So yeah, the first one is nothing but the data collection and pre-processing is a step one, is to gather the data from cloud logs, API calls, and network traffic. And step two is behavioral baseline modeling. Yeah, in this, it is to establish normal system behavior using the ML, which is handled in the PBM. And step three is anomaly detection. So it identify deviations with the clustering algorithm, what is prepared. And step four is nothing but a threat investigation. So it correlates the anomalies with threat intelligence feeds, what is fed into this. And step five is nothing but an automated response. So yeah, with AI-driven security measures, it can contain the threats to give automated response to ensure and do the proceeding what are all the mitigation on this. So these are all the steps involved on the threat handling process, which is nothing but which is provided also in the flowchart diagram. Yeah, so far in the report we have completely captured about this thing. And next, I would like to provide some case studies here, which would ensure as a strong example of this. So, when you see in case study one, this is regarding a unauthorized access attempt in a hybrid cloud. So yeah, okay. Just to tell him, Chris, the scenario of this is compromised user account, escalated privileges for unauthorized access. This is the overall scenario. So in order to handle this, the solution is using a behavioral analytics. So the behavioral analytics has detected this unusual login patterns with AI revoked access. So yeah, this kind of high privileges has been handled through this solution. And also one more case study too, which is also the ransomware attack in multi-cloud and deployment is also handled through this. So here the attack encrypted critical data across multiple cloud platforms. So as a solution for this AI or ML identified this encryption anomalies and isolated this infected systems. So infected systems were completely isolated, stopping the threats. Yeah, these are the overview of ransomware attack case study, what is explained here. Also, some future directions of cloud security strategies is also, I have gathered some information on this. So when it comes to future strategies, yeah, the AI augmented threat intelligence, where this actually, it is a predictive analytics for proactive security. To handle the proactive security, the AI augmented threat intelligence can be handled. And next one is edge and IoT security. This is mainly, it is expanding the threat hunting to edge devices as well. This is adopted even for edge devices, edge cases. The threat hunting can be expanded. And next comes a quantum resilient algorithms. So it is with this algorithm, it is preparing for future cryptographic threats as well. So the most anticipated threats in future and things can be handled with the quantum resistant algorithm. So yeah, these are all the future directions in cloud security, and have given a small diagrammatic representation of about how it can be handled in long term, near future, and the current. So yeah, that's it about the adaptive threat hunting process. So as a conclusion, I could say this adaptive threat hunting is much essential for cloud security, and the AI or ML and behavioral analytics provide proactive and scalable solution to handle the cloud threats. So organizations must invest in future-proofing security strategies using this adaptive scaling. So yeah, and I have also gathered some references with the and citations with a recent referring to some recent journals and books. Have also provided the references what has been used for the gathering. Yeah, that's all about my report, final report presentation, what I have gathered for the final submission. And I have also prepared a slides with the same to give an overview on the same. So yeah, these are all the, this is the slides what is prepared for the same adaptive threat intelligence. Yeah, the same report which has been modified into the slide for the presentation, where I will be uploading these slides into my e-learning submission. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dr.